What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. We got a banger today. In today's video, we are going to be doing the $10 DIY at-home polyurethane engine mount upgrade. Let's get into the video. So the first step to removing your motor mounts is to support the engine from the bottom. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a normal car jack and a piece of wood. We're going to put the piece of wood on the jack it up so it can support the engine evenly from beneath. So if you're working on a Mark IV Golf or a Mark I Audi TT, these two big bolts on the transmission side, those got to come out. And then there are 3 bolts that are underneath this plastic cover. Now the wiring harness does run through here. You have to move the wires out of the way, but there are holes that run through the bottom of this plastic so you can get your socket right in there. Now on the other side, pretty similar. You don't have to fully disconnect it, but you do have to take the mounting bolts off of the power steering and the coolant reservoir. Just these back 2 screws and then this 1 Allen. Those should come up out of the way. You're gonna have to take this charge pipe off out of the way, and if you guys can see, there's this bracket right here that has some bolts on it. That has to go. Other than that, there's 2 bolts that mount to the chassis and then 2 bigger bolts that mount the engine back to the mount. I'm not going to be going too in depth on the instructions. I would recommend you check out the HumbleMechanic. He has a good video on the Mark I Audi TT motor mounts.
It's over, Dickie. It's over.
It's almost like they thought about this. You guys both hold it at the same time? I mean, I can feel all the slop in it, dude, already. Yeah. See that? If I can do that by hand, imagine what 300 horsepower is doing to it. So
we're taking off this coolant overflow.
It's kind of what they do. Well, you gotta do the power steering and then everything kind of just shifts over. You got a big dog? You're in the gym, right? Big dog. Did that. Oh my god.
Right? That's way too tight.
Yeah, how much? This is Ugga Dugga on there. I hate this guy. Oh man. Oh yeah. That's gonna be fun getting back in. Look how sharp this one is. Alright, so I'm stopping the video right here just to explain a little bit. If you're watching this video, you're looking to do this, you're following along at home, I would truly recommend you do not do what I'm doing here. If I could go back, I would not mess with any of that hydraulic fluid nonsense at all. I wouldn't have cut it open, I would have left it as it was, and I would have just filled up the empty space within the mount with the polyurethane sealant and gone about my day. But I was a little brash with my decision. And I made the decision. There was no going back, so I had to find a solution to seal it up. Yeah, maybe learn from my mistakes here. This is Loctite polyurethane. It's for like roofing, but you know, we're using it to make poly motor mounts. Yeah, so this takes 7 days to cure. So after we get this all filled up, we're gonna have to let these mounts chill for about a week. This like gunk is gonna be rock hard. Polyurethane is hydrophobic, so you can dip your fingers in water and use it to easily shape the polyurethane without making a massive mess. Make sure that you fill every single cavity you can as deep as you can with the polyurethane. In this clip right here, you can see what a mess all of that hydraulic fluid inside of the mount made on Riley's shirt. Just finished up prepping these mounts. Now this Loctite polyurethane, it needs to take a whole week to set. Alright guys, it's been a few days here checking in on them. They've definitely hardened up. Still got some squish to it. Definitely not like a goop like it was when we put it in. So it is curing. Transmission mount's looking good. There is a little give to it, and of course, I mean, you know, you kind of want a little bit of give even. One issue we are kind of already starting to notice here. You guys can see there is some hydraulic fluid already making its way through these bottom seals. I was definitely kind of, you know, brash when I made the decision to cut those off. I knew that there was fluid in there. I figured that it'd just come out easily and, you know, seal back up easily. Seems as if I was wrong. The hydraulic fluid that's inside the mounts, it definitely it eats away at the Loctite polyurethane roof sealant that we use. Yeah, I don't want to make a mess in the engine bay, especially over time. I did my best to, you know, to rinse it out, but I mean, that hydraulic fluid was in there. Not easy to remove. So if I could go back, I probably wouldn't have messed with these at all. I probably would have just left them how they were and then just, you know, sealed these insides. This kind of seems like a waste of time. It seems like a liability, and it's going to be a little bit of a headache. Even on this side, you can see it's kind of caved in, and then here, I mean, the seal is completely broken and the hydraulic fluid's already getting passed. Got some Permatex silicone RTV. Mounts are looking pretty good. I am starting to regret opening up that you know, the hydraulic fluid cavity, but you know, once we opened that can of worms, we have to close it back up, and hopefully this is our solution. But it's hardening up pretty good here. I'm excited to see how long these will last, how well they'll perform, show you guys if this is a real option or not. So alright guys, the RTV sealed up the bottom pretty well. They're not leaking at all. I've been pressing on them quite a bit, putting them upside down. They're just about ready to go back into the car, so let's get after it. We're going to start the transmission mount, see if we can fit this back into position. It's got a lot less give now, so as you can see, it's like over an inch drooped, so we're gonna have to use our jack here. Alright, then it's time to torque everything down. Alright, that was pretty close to already being there. Alright, let's move to the other side. Okay. All right, the car is fully buttoned up here. I'm about to just give it a go here, and we'll get my first impressions at idle. I expect there to be significantly more vibration than there was before. I mean, I think you guys can hear it. There is definitely some more vibration going on. There's no doubt about that. I can hear it. Let's close the door and see how bad it is. I'm sure you guys can hear it. I hope the mic's picking it up. Once it idles down, it's not bad. There definitely was a little bit more vibration, but I mean, honestly, this isn't bad. Let's let the car warm up, then we'll take it for a spin. We're knocking. 1 to 2, first gear to second gear is like 10 times better. Second to third again. I mean, I still am looking to do the shifter bushings and do a short shifter mod, but just doing the motor mounts, man, the confidence it gives me in the gearbox, I can already feel it. Definitely satisfied with this DIY repair slash mod slash upgrade, whatever you want to call it. But how long can you expect a repair like this to even last? I'm definitely gonna, do an update video eventually, maybe 2 months out, 4 months out, 6 months out. We'll see how these mounts are holding up and if this is a viable long-term repair. First impressions are really solid. Like that downshift, oh my God. Before, the car would have been rocking around, the motor would have been rocking around, you would have been able to hear it, but instead, we just got a nice and smooth downshift. Honestly, kind of blown away with how good this is working. Like the rear subframe, the rear diff bushings, all of that is definitely just a little bit shot. And with the motor rocking around so much, it was definitely shoving, the drivetrain backwards, bringing it forward, knocking it all around. So far, I haven't felt that sensation of like the drivetrain kind of knocking back and forth. I haven't gotten that sensation at all. So it seems that the motor mounts are definitely helping to keep the whole drivetrain kind of solid and in place. So far, all I can say is I'm impressed, and for at least a temporary fix, repair, improvement for a few months, this is definitely a good option. Now we'll see how it holds up over time. Wow, I'm feeling like no slop in the drivetrain at all. For the current power level, this is perfect. This is really good. I can't recommend it enough, to be honest. The downshifts, you guys see that? It was just so smooth. I didn't even have to think about it. It's perfect. It's pretty much exactly what I was looking for, not gonna lie. Do you know what the best part about this is? This is maybe $20 in supplies. At home, by myself, I was able to do this repair. So far, I would absolutely recommend, although you just have to keep in mind that I cannot tell you guys how long this is gonna last. Yeah, right there. Usually, like, if I let off the throttle quick in second gear, you really feel the slop. But now it's all just held together. It's so much better. Downshifts are just so much better. I can't state it enough. At the end of the day, I do think that I regret messing with all that hydraulic fluid nonsense. It definitely turned into more of a headache than it needed to be. It's a lesson learned. That's just, part of the process of, DIY and modding your own car. And, you make mistakes, you learn along the way, and you just got to roll with the punches, take it, learn, and move forward. We made the mistake, we rectified it, and now we're left, with a satisfying upgrade slash repair slash mod, whatever you want to call it. Oh wow. Usually, especially downshifting downhill, felt real violent, but man, that was just money. Yeah, if you guys made it this far, absolutely hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. If you're looking to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, well, that's the video. It turned out quite well. I'm very satisfied with the mod. The improvement against my shop motor mounts is just incredible. I can't really compare them to, you know, a standard OEM replacement. I would say that it feels pretty good. So for $10, you really can't beat that. A new set of OEM mounts is like $200. It's like $300 plus if you were to get the track density mounts from 034. I mean, for $10 and a little bit of elbow grease and, you know, a little bit of time, definitely not a bad option. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I got a ton of stuff coming down the pipeline for this car. I'm going to be doing the shifter bushings. I'm going to be further modifying my exhaust here soon. And then after that, I plan to build the motor and go big turbo. I'm going to do everything myself, including forging the motor. So that's something you want to see, hit that subscribe button. I was just about to head back and then I remembered one thing. I just recorded a video interview with Andy Charger. He's a UK-based Mark 1 TT channel. He's got just about 10,000 subscribers. At the time this video goes up, that interview may be live, so head over to Andy Charger's channel and check that out and, you know, support us both. If you haven't seen Andy Charger's before, definitely check it out. He's got a whole slew of videos, way more than I do about the Mark 1, so definitely a great resource for you guys. So go ahead and check that out.